Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. Daniel Mengden, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Digging in, number 12. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, there are very few guys that can do what Adam Jones can do for a team. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
In now for the O's, Tim Beckham. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Beckham brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. 2 balls and no strikes, the count to Tim Beckham. Mengden, a 25-year-old. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate. Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Just underway here in Oakland. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Kevin Gossman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Very high, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first. Here's Matt Joyce now. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. He's set and the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Broxton, base runner at first with 1 out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0. High in the air out to center field. And Jones will handle this one for out number 2.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And the runner back easily. A runner on first with 2 away. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
The 2-1 home. Hit high and deep to right center. Jones will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Here's Jonathan Scope now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Jonathan Scope.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-1 pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. If you want to talk about shutting the running game down, the guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but two-step lead off first base today.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. On the ground up the middle. VR up the middle. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Batting 7, first baseman, Pedro Alvarez.
Ready now for Baltimore. Pedro Alvarez hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. On the ground near home. That winds up foul. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Hit hard on the ground is short. VR is there from deep in the hole. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Colby Rasmussen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 count and the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Alvarez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Broxton's on the move, and the inning is over. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and it's now 1-0 Baltimore. Next up for the A's, Tommy Joseph. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
A ball and a strike to Tommy Joseph. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Jones patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Gunn comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. And this will be taken in here by Beckham for the second out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slow roller back to the mound. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The A's strand one. Now at the plate, Caleb Joseph, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Caleb Joseph.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. In his career, Joseph is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Emilio Pagan comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Emilio Pagan.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second, but there to take it is Lowry, as he was well positioned for out number one.
Now batting, number 12.
Digging in for his second at bat, number 12. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In there at the knees, strike one.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
And he gets the call that time for strike number one. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. The 1-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Piscotty is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they lead it 1. So striding in, Josh Fegley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are two away. Striding in for Oakland, Keon Broxton. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail this one 1-0.
Leading off for the Orioles, left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0. is looked at for the first strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Bouncer down the line. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Scope. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Piscotty is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Matt Joyce set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Matt Joyce.
Now pitch on the way. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Struck him out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. Hit sharply on the ground. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Popped him up. On the move is Rasmus. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to take it is Rasmus, and there are 2 out now. Riding in once again, Gunn. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. Alvarez in foul ground.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready for another chance. Mark Trumbo. First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too much.
Check swing, called strike, 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 1-1. And that one got a piece of him. Stepping into the box, Colby Rasmus flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Looking at his career totals, Rasmus has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, number
Back
12.
to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, number 12. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. To third. He's got it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand. Here's Jed Lowry now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini has a read on it. 1 out. Next up for the A's, Stephen Piscotty. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a slider.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Tapped down the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Begley. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's full. You got a chance to do some damage in this situation.
And Scope will settle under it to make the play, and that in. Ready once again, Tim Beckham. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Slider up that he gets a call on. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Digging in once again, Adam Jones. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Mark Trumbo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Broxton is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Orioles strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Villar. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And that misses, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. Striding in for Oakland, Keon Broxton. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's good.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 29.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Joyce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
So 1-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. In now for the O's, Pedro Alvarez. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The next 0-2 is taken below the zone for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Now another 2-2. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Colby Rasmus becomes the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. He pops it up, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The windup and the 0-1. Way out in front. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Joseph. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. Standing in, Tommy Joseph. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Joseph shading to his right. 1 out. Striding into the box. Gunn. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. A ball and a strike. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. On to first. It's a double play. At the plate, Tim Beckham.
Leading off for the Orioles, third baseman, number 1.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Beckham.
Hit hard on the ground to short. VR scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Ready now for Baltimore. Trey Mancini. Last time through was a base hit. Tough slider down low for a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Trey Mancini goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Here's Jed Lowry now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Jones. He's got it 1 away. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Now to the plate, Josh Begley. 0 for 2 from so far in this one. Matt Olson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 28. Olsen.
Line drive to left. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are two gone.
Number 5,
Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Villar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to the left side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
1-0 the count. Ready. Here's the 1-0. Started that swing a bit too early. And a ball diving into the dirt. A swing and a miss.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. You're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1. Might as well fish a little bit further.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Is hit hard on a line to right. A base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The relay throw. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as after it's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. Marcus Semien will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit in the air out to right. Coming in is Rasmus. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Matt Olson will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Marcus Semien will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field. Luke Poche enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Here's the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Hard hit to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
1-1 the count. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
Full count, 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Colby Rasmus. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
The catcher, number 36, Caleb Joseph.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Caleb Joseph. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch popped him up. Joseph in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple as they're unable to add to their. Zach Britton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Here's Chris Davis now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And he takes a cold strike 1. A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Riding in once again, Tommy Joseph. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Scope is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Number 16.
Ready for another shot now. Gunn. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Orioles took the lead in the second inning and